When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. We have some breaking news. This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news. News coming into us that excellent Oyster Bay Hotel in Trelawney, members of staff are currently on strike. You remember I told you people, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming onto the program at short notice. Good morning. Share up this live feed. Share up this live feed. We won't be long. We won't be on long because I take out of my busy schedule to come on air here. But I want you all to know something. That if we, the Jamaican people, don't stand up against these Spanish bucky masters, it's going to continue in this country. I hope you all can hear me. Can you all hear me? I hope that you all understand that Jamaicans who live overseas do not, the time has come for all of us to boycott all of these Spanish bucky masters hotel. Exchange Hotel in Trelawney, staff members are on strike because of money. Because of money. And everybody in the public, in the sound of my voice, who work, or know anybody who work in the hotel industry, I will not apologize what I'm going to say. They should lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. They should lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. Lock it down. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. They should lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. There's wickedness going on in this country. These bucky masters coming to Jamaica and enslaving the Jamaican people. That's what they're doing. They're enslaving us. They're enslaving the Jamaican people. And we sit down in this country and before we help our black brothers and sisters, we are supporting all of these all-inclusive hotels. The time has come for us to stop support them. I want to show you some videos here that is coming into us of a bucky master speaking to us. One of the bucky masters of the hotels speaking to us. This is what is going on. There it is. Let me take off this bottom part here. Put up back this and put up this. Oh, no. Sorry. Take off this part here. Hold on. Uh-oh. What am I doing here? Okay. Take off this one. There it is. Put up this. See there? Strike action by some workers at Exchange Oyster Bay in Trelawney. One of the Bucky Masters Hotel. One of the Bucky Masters Hotel in Trelawney. Slavery abolished. But I encourage the Jamaicans, my fellow black brothers and sisters, because they're saying that Spanish people come to Jamaica and getting higher wages than them. And nobody doing nothing about it. Huh? Nobody doing one damn thing about it. And I encourage the Jamaicans from all walks of life who are working in the hotel industry, lock it down. Lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. Lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel this morning. This is stupidness going on in this country, man. Stupidness. It can't continue. Cannot continue in this country. Jamaicans from all walks of life, in the sound of my voice, let us take a stand, a firm stand. Take a firm stand with all of this. The government of the day not doing a damn thing about this. Lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. I want you to listen to a video clipping that came into me from one of those Bucky Masters speaking to our fellow Jamaicans. Listen to this.
To take a seat with the Vice President, made the decision, and through human resources, official notification to you. Hey,
and they're coming with action.
Yes, but I need to take a seat and have the time to see, to read your concerns, to see what we can get as soon as possible, and that's I need to organize and planify all that. But if I am holding this and there, it's hard for me to make it happen. Look, and I understand that we have room for improvement from our side. Of course, we are not perfect. We are not perfect. But, and I'm sad that we needed to get to this situation. I'm very sad because that is my people.
I am sad too.
Of course. So, as I said, if you need me today, I'll make it happen. And I'll be here tomorrow as well. Right? But, if everybody go down there, and down there everything is normal.
Now tell me something. Why didn't this Bucky Master, I can move this thing from here, sir. Why didn't this Bucky Master at this hotel in Trelawney, why didn't he make it a point of his duty to make sure that the staff members are being paid properly? Why have to wait until they decide to take to the streets in Jamaica? Huh? You just have to wait to take to the streets in Jamaica for you to say, okay, we're going to do something about it? I hope our fellow Jamaicans don't take this man serious, because he's not serious. They need to lock down this thing, lock, stock, and barrel. Lock it down. It cannot continue. Wherein the government of the day don't see it fit to stand up for the Jamaican people. I'm going to refer right back to Negril. When the first protest started at the hotel in Negril, why didn't the Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Labor, why didn't they meet with the staff members? Why didn't they meet with the staff members? Why do they have to wait? Now there's a mass protest going on. And you don't hear the photo up of Delana Steve Wright. Remember, Delana Steve Wright promised the people, when the protest happened a couple of days ago, this is what Delana Steve Wright told staff members. Come. We're going to talk to you. We're going to serve refreshment. We never tell you we want any syrup and water. And can't be sandwich. When will they stand for the people of this country? When will they stand for Jamaicans? When will Jamaica come first in this country? Huh? We will not stand by. This program, this Mek Wi Talk program, will not stand by no longer. And don't speak out against these Spanish hotels. these all-inclusive hotels who are enslaving the Jamaican people. And those who can afford to go to all-inclusive hotels in our country, who are Jamaicans, they must boycott it. Jamaicans who are overseas, who can afford to go to all of these Vumvavon, Vumvavi hotels. Why would I spend my money when they're enslaving my own black brothers and sisters in my own country? Why would I work so hard in the United States, in Canada, wherever, and go and spend, give it to a Spaniard? I have nothing against Spanish people, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against Spanish people. They have some beautiful Spanish women. You see? I have nothing against Spanish people. Not one thing against Spanish people. But when it comes on to injustice in this country, I will not stand by and don't say anything about it. I will not stand by and don't say one damn thing about it. And Jamaicans who can afford to go to these all-inclusive hotels, whether it's owned by a Jamaican or whosoever, we need to boycott it until the government of the day do something about the enslavement of the Jamaican people. We, the Jamaican people who can afford to go to these places, must boycott it. They're enslaving our people, and they speak down to us as if we're nothing. Just like the Indians and the Chinese, especially the Chinese, they speak down to the Jamaican people. Now these hotels that are in our country, what they believe? You don't, a lot of Jamaican diaspora members use it. Because we love to boast. Somehow we go down and go max out with credit card, for stay at hotel, and floss with Hennessy, and rent a car. So no time I say about no foreigners stay there. More Jamaicans say some of the all-inclusive them. So understand that? Because they don't see it fit to go back to their mother's house. Because according to them, you know, they have moved on up in society. We must boycott these all-inclusive hotels in this country. Good morning, my good friend Garfield Reed. I wish the phone system was working, not working. We must boycott the hotels. Boycott them left, right, and center until Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Holness and the Minister of Labor fix the system in our country where these all-inclusive hotels don't treat the Jamaicans this way. How the hell can you live on $2 US a day? $2 US an hour? Huh? $2 US an hour they pay our Jamaican people. When to book yourself one of those hotels are $200, $300, $400. But when you have people like Delon or Steve Wright, this man here, this Bucky Master here, this Jamaican Bucky Master, who step up to the Spanish Bucky Masters them. Because that's all they do, you know. Step up to them. Listen to him.
But for good order, this is a dangerous road. We want you guys to be on the inside of the property. We're going to have refreshments and so on to serve everybody. Okay, we're up here. Let's see. Meeting on the inside with the general manager to sit now and go through the concerns that you have raised, because you guys have a democratic right to do what you do. And we respect that, because you guys as workers in the industry, you are the cornerstone of Jamaica's tourism product. And the product cannot work without the workers. It's as simple as that. So you have the assurance of us that we're taking this very seriously. As I said, we're on the phone this morning with the owners of Iberia Star, who I know to be good people. But sometimes when you run these big companies with tens of thousands of employees all over the world, things
Who you know to be good people. Because you can call the owners for Iberia Star. And you and your family and your compatriots them can get free entry and free rooms. Free entry and free rooms. Now there's a mass demonstration again this morning. And this is what the Bucky master of the hotel is telling the Jamaican people. Listen to this. Why do they have to wait until we decide to take to the streets? To show you that who are investing in this country have no respect for the Jamaican people. Because you know why? The government of the day has no respect for us. Because when the first demonstration started at a hotel in Negril, if the Minister of Tourism and the Minister of Labor had sit down with the Jamaican people, the Jamaican workers, and talk to them, and go back to these Bucky masters and listen to me. If you can't live up to the laws of this country, don't pack up and go. Just like what Gaston Brown told Sandals Resort. Mr. Brown, the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, told Sandals that we can't pay no taxes, no fair taxes in this country. Pack up on the bag and go. So why we, the Jamaican people, must be suffering when these hotels are making millions and millions of dollars a year? Huh? We don't know if they're paying taxes either. We do not know if they draw the NIS and the housing trust out of our salary. Are they paying it over? We don't know. Because there's no transparency. The Prime Minister of this country can't come out and tell us if these all-inclusive hotels are paying their share of taxes in this country. They're not treating the Jamaican people who are working for them with any respect. When will we wake up in this country and say enough is enough? When? Hold on for me, please. Sorry about that. When will we wake up? When will we get up in this country and demand accountability? When will we join the hotel workers in this country and be a united voice and say to the powers may be, we will not stand for this. We will not. And I will not apologize to no one. I wish to God they lock it down. Lock down the hotel industry. Lock it down. Let the tourists who are coming to Jamaica know what is going on. They're paying housekeepers in hotels in New York $25 an hour. So why are they paying our Jamaican people only $2 an hour? Who are we? We know nobody. And every day you can hear Edmund Bartlett talking how much investment coming into the country and how much Jamaicans will be employed. And all I can hear the hypocrite in the parliament, bloom, 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 bloom. Huh? I heard over the weekend, and I was shocked when I heard it out of his mouth. I heard over the weekend a man they called J.C. Hutchinson. You see? Who is the member of parliament for Southwest? Is it Southwest? Yes, Southwest St. Elizabeth. Saying that him give some people $5,000 box of curry goat. Here? So that is why when these investors come into Jamaica, they treat us as if we're nothing. Because you know why? The people who is supposed to lead in this country are treating us as if we are nothing. Successive government has been treating the people of Northwest. Sorry, thank you very much, Wayne. Northwest. The people who are supposed to lead in this country are treating the Jamaican people as if we're nothing. Now listen to what this Bucky master of the hotel in Trelawney is telling the people. Why do you have to wait until the people take to the streets for you to decide to fix things? Huh? Why? We have nobody representing us. So why are we voting in this country? Why are we casting our votes? But at the end of the day, this country is being sold out for 30 pieces of silver. Listen to what this Bucky master said.
To take a seat with the vice president, made the decision, and through human resources, official notification to you. Hey,
And they're coming with action. They're coming with
yes, but I need to take a seat and have the time to read your concerns, to see what we can get as soon as possible, and that's I need to organize and planify all that. But if I am holding this and there, it's hard for me to make it happen. Look, and I understand.
Oh, hold on there. So you never know, Mr. Bucky Master, Mr. Spanish slave, who have the whip over the Jamaican people in back. You never know, so there was a problem. You collecting how much $1 million US, while Andrew Holness allowed the Jamaican dollar to be at $159 to 1 US. And this is what's going on in the country. When they are negotiating deals for these people to come into Jamaica, they must negotiate that if you can't pay our people in US currency, now come here. If you can't pay the Jamaican people in US currency and pay them the right amount, because your other sister companies that you have in the United States has to abide by the laws of the United States and the United States labor law. So why you must come to this country of ours? That we came here by labor pain, not by aeroplane like you know. A labor pain bring we here. When mother have us inside our wounds, inside her womb for 9 months, so a labor pain bring we here, not aeroplane. So why you can't abide by the labor laws of this country? Why is it that Edmund Bartlett and all of them, and this has been going on from ever since the hotel industry is in existence in this country, from ever since, but it's getting worse. It is getting worse. I hope that if and when the People's National Party gains state power, I hope and pray that when they're having discussions with these Spanish Bucky masters, that one of the conversation is this, that you must pay the Jamaican people in US currency, and you must pay them the same amount that you're paying your other hotels in the United States and other part of the world. The same amount. What the hell can $2 US a day do? $2 US an hour do? And if you're taking out NIS and housing trust, pay it over. And if you can't buy by the laws of this country, you have to pay your fair share. You pay your fair taxes in this country. Then you don't make no sense you come. Huh? You see, you win. You don't have to see that in a win. Why not behave yourself, Wayne? You wouldn't have to see that in. Lord of mercy, Wayne. What can go so in this country? What can go so? When will they treat our people with respect? $2 an hour? In Florida, pay $18 an hour. But yet they're paying. I tell you something, you know. You see, if we should investigate a lot of things going on in this country, oh, Jesus. The Jamaican people who are working in the hotel industry, I will not apologize. They must lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. From Negril Point to Moran Point, lock it down. Make Andrew Holness and Edmund Bartlett know say we run things and them run things. It can't continue. If you don't follow away, you see. If you never follow away in the program, you say, oh, no, nothing. Seriously. You are paying our people $2 US an hour. When to go to book into one of your hotels per night, you know, is all $200-$300 a night, you know. US. All $200 US a night. I wish I'd think about this to get the rate per night for the Exchange Hotel in Trelawney. Per night. They're paying, I'm not saying them, you know. Other hotels are paying, well, based on what I'm hearing, right across the board is all $2 US an hour. And the Bucky Master wait until the people decide to take to the streets. In one of the recent news clips I gave to you, you heard Delana Steve Wright said that they're organizing some what do you call it? Meeting, but some oh Lord, can't remember the name here, where they have Professor this and Professor that to sit down and talk about what the way going forward with hotel workers. Why you have to use a Professor Delana Steve Wright? Edmund Bartlett, why you have to use a professor? Why couldn't you use one of the same person in the hotel industry to sit on the board? Since you don't want to have so much board, because you know why they're having all of these board and all of these people organizing all of these things? Because they're friend and company of Nyama food. They're friends and company of the Nyama food. It cannot continue. When you're making deals with these Spanish hotels to come into Jamaica or any other hotel, you need to remember the people come first, not your pocket. Not in the pocket. The people come first. And if the people can't come first, it don't make no sense. The people of the country come first. The people come first. And if we're gonna continue like this in this country, you know, believe you me, you know, they're putting the Jamaican people, the government of the day, the people who you work for, are putting our back against the wall. They are putting our back against the wall. They are putting our backs against the wall. Jamaicans, they are putting our back against the wall for far too long in this country. And if we do not stand for what we believe in, then they're going to continue doing this to us. And it's full time. But we wake up in this country and show them who believe they can continue to enslave us, that this piece of rock is ours. This piece of rock is ours. It not belongs to no Spaniard. It not belongs to Andrew Holness, the Labour Party, or the PNP, or the UIC. It belongs to us Jamaicans. And we must wake up. I say to all the hotel workers, from Negril Point to Moran Point, if you all don't get what you don't want, lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. If you all can't get what you want, lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. Not only the hotel industry, there are some schools in Jamaica who are paying the people them who clean the bathroom and who cook. Little and nothing now and pay them the minimum wage. You see? You see? They believe that they can continue doing this to us. You have some schools in our country, Jamaica, who are paying some people who are in their 60s, a lady who's in her 60s, I know about it, little than nothing, refuse to pay the lady the minimum wage. So when these people come into Jamaica and realize what is going on, they continue doing the same thing to us. Hello? They continue doing the same thing to us. So when will all of this stop? $15,000 for minimum wage a week. That is not even nothing. And they're making more than that, but they refuse to pay the people them the money there. And when Andrew and Pernell Charles talking about this, as if $15,000 whole of money, the excitement in the voice and excitement on the face that they have raised it to $15,000 a week. It cannot. Yes, about the $15,000, we have to live by it. But we will not sit down in this country and allow any bucky master in the all-inclusive hotels in Jamaica, whether it be Sandals or any other of them, to enslave our Jamaican people. We will not sit down no more. And allow these Spanish bucky masters to come into this country and talk to us anyhow. And put their friends and cronies in there. And they get more money than the Jamaican people in our own country. This is our rock. I keep on giving you this example, that this damn nonsense can't go on in Cayman. This cannot go on in the Cayman Islands. And I live in Cayman for many years. This can't go on in Cayman. So why should we allow it to go on in Jamaica? These Spanish hotels can't pay their staff members in the United States the way they're paying the Jamaican people. So why should we allow it? And come 2025, when the man, whether we put on in Clarks, whether the green one or whatever one you want to put on, and call the election, we jump up and go vote for them. But we forget about what is going on in the country. We forget about the bucky masters who enslaving our people. We forget about it. When you have people like this one here, Delana Steve, right? Come. I am not saying what he said that you should come off the road is wrong. Come off the road, yes. But don't come tell us you don't give us refreshment. Who the hell tells us we want in the damn syrup and canned beef sandwich? Who tell us that? Who tell you that we want in the damn canned beef sandwich and syrup we drink? We came on the street because what? The level of how they're treating us. We're not getting the right amount of salary, uniform allowance, and all those things. We're not getting it. The salaries when we get it and we pay bus fare and whatever, God help us when we have to pay again. Because we can't hardly pay our rent. We can't pay JPS with a breed we. The two political parties allowed JPS to breed the Jamaican people over the years. I want Bex, please. We want please. The two political parties allow the Jamaica Public Service Company to continue breeding the Jamaican people with high electricity bills. The two of them. And they don't see it fit to build a solar power plant for the people of this country. They don't see it fit to build a solar power plant for the people of this country. And J.C. Hutchinson admit the fact to the Jamaican people that yes, J.C. Hutchinson, has been giving the Jamaican people in north, west, center, or south, east, whatever you call it, south, whatever, east, south, whatever you want to call it, St. Elizabeth. But he has been giving them $5,000 on a box of food, buying vote from the people. J.C. Hutchinson admit the fact. He came out of him out. So when you have these people coming to Jamaica, people like J.C. Hutchinson want to have no respect for we, you know. People like J.C. Hutchinson, who figure sit down. Why investors has no regard for the Jamaican people? Because they believe they can buy us like a politician buy us. They believe that they can buy us like how J.C. Hutchinson buys some of the people in St. Elizabeth. And that is why St. Elizabeth are getting the hell they're supposed to get. Because what? They know they can buy them with a $5,000 in a box of food. That's what J.C. Hutchinson said last night. J.C. Hutchinson told the nation and the Jamaican diaspora that he can give them $5,000 and a box of food. You see? That's what is going on. So when you have these people refuse to give us the right amount of money, it's because of people like J.C. Hutchinson and the people of St. Elizabeth. Some of them who allow a cran, Jeffrey behave yourself, who allow J.C. Hutchinson to be giving them $5,000 and a box of food for their vote. When will all of this stop? When will have people like these speaking to us with no respect for us? These bucky masters can speak to us this way. Listen to this.
To take a seat with the Vice President, made the decision, and through Human Resources official notification talk to you. Hey,
and they're coming with action. They're coming with
yes, but I need to take a seat and have the time to read your concerns, to see what we can get as soon as possible, and that's I need to organize and planify all that. But if I am holding this and there, it's hard for me to make it happen. Look, and I understand that we have room for improvement from our side. Of course, we are not perfect. We are not perfect. But, and I'm sad that we needed to get to this situation. I'm very sad because that is my people.
I am sad too.
Of course. So, as I said, even if today, I'll make it happen. And I'll be here tomorrow as well. Right? But I need everyone to go down there. And down there, everything is normal.
He admit the fact that there's room for improvement, you know. So why is it that you didn't say, okay, from the beginning, you treat the people them with respect and treat them good? If you treat your staff members, you know, my dad always tell me, you know, any business you're going on, from you treat your staff them good, you get the best out of your staff. From you treat your staff members good, you get the best out of your staff members. But when you treat them with no respect, and you treat them as if they're nothing, you'll never get the best out of them. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Share up this live feed because the Jamaican people are enslaved by all-inclusive hotels in our country, Jamaica. They are enslaved. Caused by people like J.C. Hutchinson, who can admit that he can give people $5,000 and a plate of food. The member of parliament for South St. Elizabeth, admit to the Jamaican people that he has been given $5,000 and a plate of food. So how do we expect these Spanish bucky masters who are running these hotels to respect we, the Jamaican people, going to work for them, when the leaders of the country don't respect us? When leaders of this country has no scant regard for us. This is the nation that they profess that they love so much. Andrew Holness professed on the retirement of Portia Simpson Miller. The Prime Minister of this country professed at that time he was opposition leader, and told Portia Simpson Miller in the Parliament of Jamaica that I am a defender for poor people in this country. That's what Andrew Holness said. And look what is going on in this country. As I said before, it's not now all-inclusive hotels have been paying the Jamaican people little and nothing. It happened under two administrations. It happened under the PNP and the JLP. But it's going to get worse. You hear nothing of substance from the Minister of Tourism. You hear nothing of substance from the Minister of Labour or from the Prime Minister pertaining to what is going on in the hotel industry. Because we're nothing to them. All who get money on the table get money on the table already. They sold us out for 30 pieces of silver. They sold the Jamaican people out for 30 pieces of silver. They allow these all-inclusive hotels to run business into Jamaica. And some of them not paying no taxes. And that's why the Trinidad Guardian newspaper in Trinidad have an article in there where Gaston Brown of Antigua and Barbuda is telling a Jamaican well-known business, Sandals International, it's either you pay your fair taxes over here, it's either you pay the tax that you owe to the government and people of Antigua and Barbuda, or else you pack your bag and get out of my country. Can the Prime Minister of this country, Jamaica, tell us if all of these all-inclusive hotels are paying their taxes, can the Prime Minister of Jamaica tell the Jamaican people if Sandals International Resort have been paying their taxes in this country? Can the Prime Minister of Jamaica tell the Jamaican people if these Spanish hotels are paying their taxes? And do you have the galls and the balls to tell the Spanish hotels if they're not paying it to pack their bags and go? Do they have any secret for you, Prime Minister? Huh? Can the Minister of Tourism come and tell the Jamaican people if these all-inclusive hotels are paying their fair taxes? And if the Spanish hotels are not paying any, can the Minister of Tourism say to them, pack your bags and go? Do they have any dirt on the Minister of Tourism? Do the all-inclusive hotels in our country who are not Jamaican owned, are they paying their fair taxes in this country? And can the Minister or the Prime Minister tell them to pack their bags and go? Do they have the balls to do that? Like what Gaston Brown told Adam Stewart of Sandals International. Either you pay up your taxes or pack up and come out of my country. Can the Prime Minister of Jamaica look on the Spanish hotels around this country that if you're not paying your fair taxes, pack your bags and go? Can Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness or Andrew Michael Holness and Edmund Bartlett and Delano Steve Wright, can you people tell them that? Can you people come and tell the Jamaican people if they're paying taxes, yes or no? But of course, sometimes you wonder, because you know that some of these hotels have some secret for some ministers and some prime ministers in this country, you know. But we need to wake up in Jamaica and tell these Spanish bucky masters that we're not going to sit down anymore and allow this. Listen to this.
To take a seat with the Vice President, made the decision, and through human resources, official notification to you. Hey,
and they're coming with action.
You hear how he describes us? Hey. In Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, I'm talking. Hey. Talk to who in which country? Eh? Talk to who? But no, hey. It's saying where the Round Hill Resort Hotel was on strike a couple of days ago too.
But for good order, this is a dangerous.
Listen to this.
Employees at the Round Hill Hotel and Villas in Hanover are unsettled as they call for immediate action to settle the dispute how a 15% profit share is allocated to them yearly. Assistant Island Supervisor for the National Workers Union, NWU, Alexander Nicholson, says this ongoing issue, what they call an incorrect profit share calculation, has been brought to the hotel's management.
It's been paid, but not in keeping with the contract. So each year that they said, okay, let's give the staff this amount, and then we'll have the discussions on the balance. But those discussions have never been forthcoming. So this time we're saying that we're not going to move and accept what you're saying now. We need to get to the bottom of it so the staff could get exactly what is theirs.
This 15% should be shared between all unionized workers at the hotel, but Nicholson alleges the hotel's management believes what is owed is too much to pay the workers.
But the total is an exorbitant amount that the management is saying that it's too much for these workers who have worked so hard over the years to ensure that Round Hill Hotel stand out amongst all the other hotels in Jamaica. This is a niche hotel that these workers have slaved themselves to make this hotel what it is. So it's unfair now to agree to a contractual item to give them this money and then now to say, oh, you can't get it because it's too much for you.
Union delegates working at the hotel say they've had enough of the promises and will accept it no more.
For many years now, we have seen where the calculation of such item is not being done correctly. And we have over many times tried our best to get company to resolve the issue, but we have been constantly asked to agree on taking what is there.
We give them a mandate, so they have a function coming up, and that function is a very important function, and it's gonna affect the operation, the sugarcane bar, name a sugarcane bar, and it's gonna affect that function drastically.
A meeting was held with the management and staff prior to this protest, but what was the outcome?
What was the outcome of the meeting? We to the staff to give them the response for management. The response is not accepted by the workers. So we were given a mandate that we must meet with the chairman of the board. And the mandate is that if the chairman refuses to meet with us, we cannot guarantee normalcy going forward.
This is the second time since year that the hotel and its employees have faced off over monies owed. The first was settled amicably. However, the workers await a similar fate for what they deem unfair distribution of.
Now tell me something now. Roan Hill Hotel is telling their staff members that the money they hold them is too much. The percentage they're supposed to get is too much. They can't pay them it. You see what's going on in Jamaica? And you hear nothing from the Labour Ministry. It's same with these Spanish hotels are paying us little and nothing. And you hear silent from the Ministry of Tourism. Silent from the Ministry of Labour. You hear nothing from these people. And they continue to blunder the rights of the Jamaican people. They continue to treat the Jamaican people as if they are nothing. You hear the opposition spokesperson on tourism have been giving out her media release pertaining to all what is going on. She was on scene of one of the protests in St. James a couple of days ago. Listen to it.
I'm Senator Janice Allen, and I am the Shadow Minister of Tourism, opposition spokesperson. So I'm here this morning having received a call not too long ago that the staff are out striking. And this follows on the heels of recent action by other staff members elsewhere. Just last week in the Senate, we had the senator on the government side who is in charge of the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, speaking of the importance of tourism workers and their conditions of employment and the importance of ensuring that workers are fairly treated and treated in a way that make them feel like they're part of and partners in the tourism industry. What we see here and some of the concerns raised are important concerns that must be heard. And I look forward to having the discussion with management as to the urgency with which they're going to address these concerns. Some of them include the calculation of their, not incentive, but calculation of their commission in terms of some of the services that they provide, whether it's in the spa or elsewhere. And just generally contract work seems to be a constant issue. In terms of, there are people who are saying that there are people here for 13 years, 16 years on regular contract year in, year out, and this will make it impossible for them to do business outside because of not having security of tenure. So these are crucial matters that I'm very interested, and it's very important that we have them addressed and have them attended to. Because at the end of the day, the workers are the backbone of the industry, and the tourism industry is indeed vital, and the tourism industry must, at the end of the day, be there to serve the people as it is to serve the economy of the country. So I'm here to address and speak to the people, and also speak to the management of the hotel.
Christopher, the word opposition means that she's the opposition person on tourism. You know. She can't do anything. What is going on in the hotel industry leaves up to the Prime Minister, the Minister of Tourism, and the Ministry of Labour. They're supposed to do something about it. Opposition can't do nothing about it. Although the opposition are part of the government, they can't do nothing about it. Who called the shots is the Minister of Tourism and the Minister of Labour. They must do something. And they sit down silent and do anything about it. I bet you any money, if all the staff members of all of these all-inclusive hotels should decide to lock this country down, one day, all hotels across the length and breadth of Jamaica start demonstrate. Will I say something? I bet you, if all the hotels, staff members across the length and breadth of Jamaica, all-inclusive staff members who work at hotels, all-inclusive hotel staff members who work at all of these hotels, who are having problem with their salary and problem with everything, decide to go on strike one day, all at once. Unless something happened. In the 1990s, when Jamaicans had enough of high gas prices, you know what happened? The 14 parishes start burn one time. I am not telling motherfucker about in the country. I'm just showing. I'm giving an example. In the 1990s gas riot, Jamaicans took to the streets. In the 14 parishes, one time it happened. This minute, say 12 o'clock. Exactly 12 o'clock, the whole country started demonstrate. If these hotel workers decide that they're going to have enough of this, and they all come together and start a mass demonstration around this country, then when something happen. But the government and the owners of these places and those hotels are just dragging their foot. Because we're nothing. We, the Jamaican people, are absolutely nothing. Paying the Jamaican people $2 US an hour. And they expect that we must just continue getting $2 US an hour. Because the country are like a 2x4 paparazzi in the country. And who are we? We're just some black niggas. As we are. That's how we are. Because if the people who govern in this country can treat us the way how they're treating us, why can't they come and treat us the same way? When you have J.C. Hutchinson uttering these words to Jamaican citizens who live in St. Elizabeth, that I can give them $5,000 on a box food. I hope they vote out J.C. Hutchinson. You see? I hope they vote him out. Because Mr. Hutchinson believe. Well, we allow them to believe it, you know. We, the people, accept the $5,000 on the box food. That's what I can throw it back in our face. And that is why these investors can come into Jamaica and treat us the way they're treating us. Because you know why? As I said before, the people who govern this country treat us this way. That is why. Let me see if there's anything more coming on the program and coming up to my thing here to see what is going on, if there's anybody else. But based on what we're hearing now, hotel workers at Exchange Hotel in Trelawney are on strike. $2 or $1.95 an hour. That is what hotels are paying our people in this country, who per night is all $400 US a night for one of their rooms. And they pay us as if we're nothing in this country. We're nothing in this country. That's all they pay us. So I say to the hotel workers, if we don't get what we want, if hotel workers in this country do not get what they want, lock it down. Lock it down, lock, stock, and barrel. From Negril Point to Moran Point, lock it down. Show Andrew Holness and all of them that we not going to sit down and accept these people to come into this country and speak to us and treat us as if we're nothing. We're not doing it. We will not do it anymore. We will not do it. And for all of them who believe that they can continue coming to Jamaica because people keep on allowing them to come into this country, and treat us the way how they're treating us. Enough, man. Enough. It can't continue like this, Jamaicans. And it must not continue like this. It must not. And we must stand up and boycott Jamaicans who live in the Jamaican diaspora. Boycott all of these all-inclusive hotels. These all-inclusive hotels are treating our black brothers and sisters in our country as if they are slaves. They are paying us little and nothing. And they're paying their US counterpart what they're supposed to be paying them because their labor law has to be adhered to. But in Jamaica, to hell with the labor law, to hell with the laws of the land. Because we have some licky and nyami politicians who selling this country out for 30 pieces of silver. And that is why they continue treating us the way they're treating us. You see? That is why they continue to treat us the way they're treating us. Because they're the people who govern this country. Jamaicans, as I close this program, Jamaicans who lives overseas, who can afford to come to all-inclusive hotels, boycott them. Because I'm pretty much sure if the tourists who are paying to come to these all-inclusive hotels should really hear the truth behind all of this, they boycott these hotels. Jamaicans should boycott all of these hotels. Don't go there. Listen to how this Bucky Master, and you know why this Bucky Master talk to us this way? Because of this man. Listen to this man, Delana Steve, right? Listen to this.
But for good order, this is a dangerous road. We want you guys to be on the inside of the property. We're going to have refreshments and so on to serve everybody.
No, don't get me wrong, you know. What Mr. Delana Steve Wright said about safety is correct. But do not belittle us. Do not come and talk, but you not give us refreshment. Who tell you that we want any refreshment? Who tell we want any syrup and water and canned beef sandwich? Or chicken wings? They look at money on the pay us. We can go buy with chicken wings down at KFC. And we can go buy with own syrup. I don't have to buy any syrup nowadays. We can buy something else. That is why this Spanish Bucky Master could come out of the hotel this morning, Exchange Hotel in Trelawney, and speak to us this week.
To take a seat with the Vice President, made the decision, and through human resources, official notification to you. Hey,
and they're coming with action. They're coming with
yes, but I need to take a
The action that should come with, you know, is to raise the people's salary to their counterpart in the United States. These hotels that is owned by Spaniards or Spanish people can raise the salaries that they're paying their counterpart in the United States $15 an hour. It can be done in Jamaica. They can pay us $15 US an hour, but they refuse to do it. Because whatever deal that Edmund Bartlett and Pernell, Charles, June, and Andrew want to sign with these people, we know nothing. Give them little nothing. Who the hell they are? Give it to them. Give it to them. My heart goes out to the people who lost things at the Pernell Charles Arcade this morning. There's a massive fire going on there now. I think it may be out by now. But this is what it went on. Every Christmas this happened.
There's things in there, but I'm not thinking about it. Them seeing them, some of them that try to take them out. Pernell Charles, Arcade people. Pernell Charles.
That is what was going on at the Pernell Charles Arcade this morning. Every time, this time of year, when it comes on to Christmas, that arcade burned down. You soon hear the Coronation Market catch a fire too. You soon hear the Coronation Market catch a fire. Don't be surprised. You soon hear about it. Ladies and gentlemen, people, thank you for coming on to the program. It is now 10:30. 10:30 United States Center in Jamaica. And I say to every Jamaicans who has family members and friends who work at these hotels in Jamaica, all of these all-inclusive hotels, if you all don't get what you want, show them show them how Jamaicans are. And Nanny of the Maroon have to stand up, and a Paul Bogle have to stand up in this country. Because government and people coming to Jamaica to invest in Jamaica are putting the Jamaican people back against the wall for far too long. For far too long. And one of these days, as what my good friend Jerry Small keep on telling the people of this country and the government of the day, that one day the dam must burst. And I say to all these Chinese who are investing into Jamaica, be careful of what you're doing. Because if you continue disrespecting us because of your investment, then we will tell you to pack your bags and go. We are the government, not Andrew Holness. We, the people of this country, is the government. And we will stand up one of these days. And we will send you a clear and present message that we will not sit down in this country and allow you people to treat us as if we're second-class citizens in our own country. We, the Jamaican people, came here by labor pain, not by aeroplane. We, the Jamaican people, came to this piece of rock by labor pain, not by aeroplane. And we will not sit down no more. No more. And for those Spanish all-inclusive hotels, for those leaders or those investors who invest in our country, in the hotel industry, the time gonna come when we, the people of this country, will say to you, enough is enough. That we will have a mass protest from the length and breadth of Negril Point to Moran Point and send a clear message that this rock belongs to us. Treat us with respect and pay us the right salary. We came here by labor pain, not by aeroplane. You know understand what I mean? Or is our mother labor pain bring us here? No aeroplane, no Air Canada. no Caribbean airline, no American airline. Never bring us here. It's our mother labor pain bring us on this piece of rock. And this rock belongs to us. It don't belong to Andrew Holness. It don't belong to Edmund Bartlett. It don't belong to Pernell Charles Jr. It don't belong to Dillon or Steve Wright. It belongs to we, the Jamaican people. And I say to Jamaicans from all walks of life, if you don't get what you want in this country from these Spanish bucky masters, then rise up and show them who you are. Jamaicans, if you don't get what you want, your fear of proper salary, like what they're paying other people within their same hotel industry, then rise up. Show them what the people of the Cayman Islands would have shown them. That Cayman belongs to the people of Cayman. So is Jamaica belongs to the people of Jamaica. And show them that we will not rest. We will not sit down and allow you to come into this country and treat us as if we are nothing. Show this government that we run things and them run things. Rise up, my fellow Jamaicans. I don't tell you to go down there and burn anywhere, you know. It is your fundamental right to stand up for what you believe in. It is your fundamental right to have peaceful protests. No government can tell you not to do it. No Jamaican government cannot tell you not to rise up peacefully. It is your fundamental right to do so. So I say to my fellow Jamaicans this morning, let us join with our fellow brothers and sisters in the hotel industry and send a clear message to these bucky masters, these enslaved bucky masters who are enslaving our people. Let us rise with them and stand with them. Let us rise with them and stand with them. And as I go off air, remember to join us this evening at 7 o'clock for the Mek Wi Talk current affair program with Dr. Devon Taylor of Jabem. We're going to speak about beach right, the access to beaches in this country, the right to access your beaches. We're going to have Dr. Devon Taylor, head boy, and our good friend Wilfred Radigan will be coming on. May God bless you. May God bless Jamaica. And may God help the people of our country to stand up and send a clear message to these people that slavery has been abolished. And we're no longer slaves in our own country. We're no longer second-class citizens in this country. We are no longer second-class citizens in this country. We are Jamaicans. We are citizens of this country, not second-class citizens. And for those who believe that we, the Jamaican people, will allow these politicians to continue selling our country out for 30 pieces of silver, there's going to come a time when we say enough I want to. May God bless all of you. Thank you all for coming, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Mek Wi Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora.
Remember that at 7 p.m. this evening. 7 p.m. this evening, it will be the Mek Wi Talk current affair program on the Mek Wi Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. It's a new program we start every Monday evening. Every Monday evening at 7 p.m., it's current affair. This evening, our guest will be Dr. Devon Taylor of Jabem. We're going to speak about beach access. We're going to also have our good friend Wilfred Rattigan coming on. And also Head Boy, and I think Marie will be coming on also. So about beach access, about beach access for Jamaican citizens. God bless you. Come on, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe to know when I go live. You can hit the bell icon to know when I go live. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, I should say, yes.
As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Mek Wi Talk.
I noticed some by-elections going on. But that is a sideshow. And in fact, it's not only a sideshow, it's a downright disrespect of the Jamaican people.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk.